Hey guys, we're back with a new series. This is the House of Fata Morgana? Not for the house in. Oh, I thought it was the house. Oh, no, it's the house in Fata Morgana. This title theme's kind of weird. Not really allowing the settings to change. Can we just turn this to like 65? So this is a game I've heard a lot of good things about. I've owned it for I think I bought it last like Christmas, and I've just never gotten there. Well, not true. Played maybe 3 minutes of it, and I was like, I'll pick this up another time. Like, if I click this, okay, it was on my laptop, so it won't be there. When you're saying this, it's probably been like a week or two since I did this, because this will probably be going up after I finish Valhalla. Although, thematically, it probably makes sense if I waited for the letter to finish. Since, like, I have, like, one serious kind of grim game and, one fun game. But then, now will be, like, two kind of serious games. I'm expecting this to be a great game. Well, visual, no. Whatever you want to call it. Can't click on extras. So let's go ahead and get started. Produced by Noviktical. I don't know if I said that right, but some of the interesting things about the game are its art style, which is like kind of gothic, I guess. There is a house, and I think it's the way it shows its story is kind of weird. Like, I know there's doors. I think there's 4 of them. That sits beyond dark, dense woods. Like the world fading, and a few after a dream. Oh, do I have to take out the audio? That old mansion appears before you. I could probably leave this in, right? Because without realizing it. I know at least a few other people done a series on this on YouTube. You instinctively accept as true the events unfolding before you. The house lives in an amalgam of myriad fates and generations. No one knows who first said. The mansion was cursed. Planning, script direction. Heka Hanada. So I do know one thing about this game. I think it's a spoiler. It's like, I just read a single line, basically. I was like, alright, Moya Tario. It's just like, a line that someone felt was really good. Like emotional, whatever you want to say. Music, Malakan. Navakoto. Yao, Navakoto. Yusuke Suzumi. Demofis. Haki Moria, Sword Tracks, Akawa Yazana. It's interesting that the credits played at the beginning. The house in Fata Morgana. Fata Morgana is a mirage. You see, our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed by thy name. Have mercy on me, O Father. And cast their souls into eternal damnation. Okay, so it also is, or it was, the name of Morgan Le Fay, like, you know, King Arthur myths, whatever you want to call them, legends. I was looking down upon a corpse, my own corpse. I think the player character is a woman, like the one with white hair, I think. I was afflicted with great despair. Instead of it being dragged to the place of my crucifixion, my soul crumbled, and I was totally extinguished. Indeed, I did once lose everything. However, as I faded into darkness everlasting, I heard a voice calling up to me. And so, I vowed once more that no matter how long it may take, how great the obstacles that stand in my way, or what form you may assume, I shall come back for you, and I must return to that house. So I ask you, please wait until this mutilated body arrives there once more. Your consciousness, wavering like a ship at sea, was slowly drawn back to the surface. Ter. With each new breath, feeling gradually return to your fingers. It's referring to, you know, I guess me, not you, but... Master, you can hear the pattering of rain from somewhere. Master, and the sound of crackling fire. Wake up, Master. Creak, creak, creak. Wake up. When you came to, you were rocking back and forth in a rocking chair. The room was dimly lit. Aside from the flickering of the fireplace, there's no other illumination. No light shone through the closed windows. There's only the pitter-patter of rain on the glass, as though the whole mansion had been enveloped in darkness. Oh, splendid. You're finally awoken. Someone called out to you. You're about to search the room, but that turned out to be unnecessary. The source of the voice was crouching beside the chair, looking up to you with emerald eyes. Good morning, Master. Good morning, ... Good morning. What's the matter? You're still waking up? Seem rather drowsy. Come now, you must gather yourself. Though I am glad to hear your voice. I've suddenly been waiting so long for this moment, tending to the mansion all by my lonesome, ensuring I was ready for your return, whenever that time may be. When I caught sight of you through the window, my heart fluttered. The time had finally arrived. You were perplexed. This woman, who looked like a maid, seemed to know you, but you have no memory of her. What kind of herbal tea would you like to start your day with? I have some wonderful chamomile leaves, if you would like. Perhaps your tastes have changed since we last met. Tell me, Master, what would you like? I beg your pardon. I allowed myself to get too excited. And I hope you'll be sympathetic, Master. I'm just utterly elated I could see you again. The woman appeared to be genuinely delighted that you had awoken, but she seemed to lack the energy typical of her age. Perhaps life is a more appropriate word than energy, but the gloom extended beyond the maid, seemed to encompass the entire mansion. The plaster walls illuminated by the fireplace and the rose engravings, the ebony pillars seemed vaguely familiar, but a crushing sense of claustrophobia overpowered that familiarity. It seemed as though the house wasn't interested in accepting you just yet. Oh my, you do not know who I am? You do not know who you are either? That is quite the predicament. I cannot remember who you are, and who am I to serve? The woman's face was pale, almost as though a faint chill ran down your spine. You are the master of this house, though it would seem you have no memories of such. Quite the dilemma. If you know not who you are, then you are no different from a stranger to me, no? Indeed, you have returned. But from where? That I cannot say. Then how about this? I'm a servant of this mansion, and as such, I am familiar with the many incidents that have taken place here. I shall show you the history of this house, Master. And I think this is about how far I got in before I was like, okay, that's enough for tonight. That will surely allow you to recall who you are. The freshly awakened gears in your head begin to turn as you mold things over. May I call you the master of this house. Without a single mirror in the room, you're nowhere seeing what you look like. Unable to decide, you reflexively nodded. Let us be off then. And fear not, merely entreat you not let go of my hand. Surely you hold it tightly, and do not worry about being washed away by the waves of history. No matter what happens, you must let go of my hand. Okay. Your hand in hers, you follow the maid's lead through the hall. The air within the mansion was oppressive, still black miasma hovered within. The house was bleak and barren, hardly a trace of color to be found. She came across an open window. This art style is unique. Beyond it lay nothing but darkness. Neither sunlight nor moonlight could be seen. There are no chirping birds, no rustling grass, no signs of life at all. Everything that would normally give color to the world had vanished entirely. The only other presence was that of the maid. Following her lead, you proceeded to the mansion. After some time, you arrived at a double door, the glass within shattered. The door, once pure white, long since faded into a dull gray, appeared to lead to the back garden. You could hear children laughing on the other side. Though it is in the state you now see it, a beautiful, beautiful garden once lay beyond those doors. The owner of the time enjoyed gathering rare species of girls from all across the world. At its grandest, it seemed every flower was in constant competition for the most majestic bloom. Would you like to see this wonderful era of splendor and prosperity? I very much hope it is to your liking, master. The maid opened the doors to the back room. A silent gust of wind brushed across your face, forcing you to close your eyes as you follow the maid out the doors. When you next open your eyes, the world is no longer blanketed in shadows. The first door. So I think every door has like a different set of main characters. 1603. Wow, that's a long time ago. Move the cursor to the bottom right corner of the screen to display the in-game menu. You can save and load your progress. Change the game settings there. On the UI changed. The mansion had an alluring air of beauty about it in that era. What can we do? Config, backlog, save, load, skip, auto, window. And doesn't look like we can click that. It's almost like it's something out of a fairy tale. This period of history could perhaps be described as a symphony of destruction, as cumbersome principles of old came crashing down. This is a really weird song. It looks like on OBS the song's a bit too loud, so I'm gonna turn it down a bit. And I'll turn that down to 70. Is that good? Still looks like it's really loud, but I'm just looking at it, so I'll turn it down to 40. Is that even changing it? Okay, it is. This period of history could perhaps be described as a symphony of destruction. Its cumbersome principles of old came crashing down. Straight from the day-to-day oppression of these antiquated precepts, people seem to hark back to the more poetic, expressive ways of old. Struck these newly blossoming emotions at hand, with them their literature, painted portraits, composed theater, found love. Even the church, which had maintained authority throughout the Middle Ages, embraced the changing times, adopting the culture's flowering sense of aesthetic. So does this take place in Europe, or? War would break out not 20 years from then, plucking the ripened era from the tree of history, but there's no concern to us now. 1620? What happened then? Was it the when was the 100-Year War? 100-Year War. That's three centuries before that. French Revolution wasn't until like 1780, maybe early 1800. 1620. Yeah. Events. Oh yeah, they would be 1622. Like 30 Years War, Battle of White Mountain. It was one of the longest and most destructive conflicts, whereas the deadliest European religious war in history. What's with this song? At the time, it was still what people referred to the Golden Age, period of furor for all who were there. Now let us take a slight detour. No, we will not be changing locations. That's our yo's, right? This is a tale about the mansion, from beginning to end. We will, however, be moving through time, say, about 8 years into the past. Very wealthy family lived in the house then. The mother and father, brother and sister all had distinctive, beautiful flaxen hair. Well, it was always an arm in brother hair. By contrast, mine is the color of a white crow. See? There I am, standing around, looking rather a fool. I was happy back then. For what reason did I have not to be, afforded the opportunity to attend such a beautiful home? Is this the maid narrating? So I poured my heart into serving that family. Listen closely, everyone. That soft, fleeting sound that could only be a young girl singing. Can you hear it? La 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 la. That's me, a young girl singing. The girl you see, cheerfully picking crimson roses and singing like a songbird, was called Nellie. Though young, she sang with elegance. Nellie was deeply fond of the house's garden. She would often spend her afternoons there. Gorgeous roses, gathered from all across the world, bloomed in the garden. They were given the utmost care, even had their thorns removed, so young Nellie would not hurt herself naturally. The light, brown-haired girl carefully plucked petals from the roses, gathering them up as she sang. Her voice was like music played by fairies. Nay, the sight of her was like an angel descended from heaven. Oh dear, please don't look at me like that. I meant I was being rather fanciful. But what is a woman if not fanciful? Oh, I'm not singing. Not happening. That's her singing in the background. Nope. Oh, dearest Mel. I've forgotten what comes next. Are you listening? Nellie was, as a matter of fact, not the only visitor to the rose garden that day. She always came with her older brother, Mel. And that's a guy. The younger siblings were inseparable. Mel adored his little sister, who in turn pined for his attention. The sight of the two innocent children cuddling together, not yet shackled by the fear for the future, was truly heartwarming. That day, Mel was sitting in the shade of a tree, reading a book. As I am sure you are aware, in their time, books could not yet be mass-produced. What he was reading had been copied by a scribe. I presume he had to borrow it from the church. That book, having been passed through many hands over many years, was visibly worn, but I suppose that just speaks to its importance. When was the printing press invented? Like, about a century later, right? Oh, let's history lesson, guys. We're gonna teach me about history yet. Printing press. What, it was invented around 1440? What? History's too complex for me. Mel was a clever boy. He had attended church from a very young age, where a priest would instruct him Latin grammar. So at that time, I believe he was truly capable of reading even advanced texts. Oh, dearest Mel, please. The young girl approached her brother, who was consumed by the text. In her hands, she carried a large pile of rose petals. Though sister's shadow overlapped with the trees, the boy still did not notice. So Nellie puffed her cheeks, stretched out her slender arms, and let the petals fall. Ah! You just died. Look, your head is covered in roses, Mel. Oh, Nellie. Got petals on the book. This isn't mine. I can't afford to let it go dirty. It's your fault, dearest Mel. I tried to get your attention. Besides, flowers won't get a book dirty. Let's raise the white flag. When did my little lady find herself such a sharp wit? Oh, they're in France, I see. And because there's jokes about France surrendering wars. White flag. Oh, waiting for you, dearest Mel. I waited and I waited, and he didn't so much as glance at me. I'll be an adult by the time you're done reading that book. Wow, that soon? That soon. Mother says girls grow up fast. Haha, she might be right. In that case, we should be doing something together before you're all grown up. Surely you won't play with me any longer when you become an adult. That's not true. I'll still play with you, even when I'm grown up. But grown-ups don't play, Nellie. Fine, I'll stay a child forever then. Didn't you just say you're about to grow up? So mean, Mel. Ha! Sorry, please don't pout, my little lady. How about this? To make it up to you, play whatever you want today. Really? You mean it? I want to play make-believe. Make-believe? Make-believe. I'll be a princess taken captive by an evil kingdom, and you, dearest Mel, will be my valiant knight. Then you turn into a prince when you rescue me. Knight can become a prince? Impressive. They can. Knights and princes both have to be charming, so of course they can. Which is why you must be you, dearest Mel. No one but you could be my prince, or my knight. While he may have appeared outwardly embarrassed, as his rose-cheeked sister proclaimed pratingly, I'm certain you're smiling on the inside. So we have the classic Onichi and Imoto incest thing going on. After a few moments, he meekly knelt, bringing himself to eye level with Nelly, and gently stroking your soft hair. Alright then, you're my princess, Nelly. Not just anyone's princess, dear Smell, but you're yours alone. So, don't be anyone else's prince but mine, okay? Nelly. Jeez, my princess is quite the fawner. Is that bad? Does that make you dislike me? Not at all. Proud to have you as my sister, Nelly. You mean more to me than anything in the world, my dearest princess. Heh. Love you, dearest Mel. So, this is a story about tragedy, right? Let's see how they get torn apart. You'll always be my prince, forever and ever. Her mood quite improved. Nelly began humming the melody of the song she'd forgotten the lyrics to. Or maybe they live forever. I mean, living 400 years. That's not that hard. I mean, the maid did it. Presumably. Well, we don't even know this takes place, present day. Rather, could very well take place before present day. Holding the skirt of her dress out from her body, the young girl pranced about the rose garden. Mel, his eyes on her back, gave a little shrug. Oh, Nelly, don't come crying to me if you trip running like that. But Mel was not entirely disapproving of his sister's excitement. Carefully brushed aside the petals on his book, settled in the shade of the tree, began chasing after Nelly. They are picturesque siblings, brimming with hope. At this time in their lives, there's nothing to jeopardize that hope. Would it not be wonderful if children could stay children forever, Master? As I see it, though, the pleasant, gentle times in our lives have value because they come to an end. Wouldn't you agree? Time continues to flow, impartial and without exception. And as such, everyone's childhood comes to an end. And right, the 8-year time skip. Be that as it may, does time also flow at the same speed for each individual? Heh. Now, let us take a trip down the river of time. I'd be very much delighted if we could remain at this point in time, but unfortunately we cannot. Please do not let go of my hand, Master. Okay. I'll make my way then. Oh, you should stay for longer. Yes, I have an errand to run today. Thank you for your time, as always. Would you like the book back sometime next week? Next week, or the week after. Hold on to it as long as you'd like. But surely there are others who want to use it. I'm as sharp as you, Mel. Put yourself in my shoes and you'll understand. I want to give you any advantage you can get. Haha. Oh, do you not believe me? No, I believe you, Father. And I mean to do whatever I can not to disappoint you. That's the spirit. If you need anything, don't hesitate to ask. I'm proud to have you as my pupil. Ah yes, and now, do consider what we were talking about. Going to university? Indeed. If you do, I can introduce you to some accomplished instructors. There's very little left for me to teach you. I believe you make a fine priest. It's an honorable thing, Mel, to devote yourself to the service of our Lord. I'll give it some thought. If you'll excuse me then. I'll see you again. Our doors are always open. Farewell. Ah, the classic, the priest, he's playing the long con. He taught him how to read as a kid. So he'll be like, I come be a priest, kiddo, ha ha ha. Whether it's in the service of God or the service of the church, it is an honorable profession. But theology, I wouldn't mind attending university, but I'm not sure. Kind of like to do something different. Something more befitting of the times. As for what, though, I'm stumped. But I need to make up my mind soon. If I drag my feet for too long, even my father is liable to grow impatient. Mercy me. Young sire, blessed young sire alms. Alms for the poor. Ah, this beggar. If I'm not mistaken, it's been outside the church since last week. Alms. The way he shakes his head, I can get a glimpse of his forehead under his hood. It's completely bald. Buy yourself some bread with this. Ah, thank you. Thank you very much. May the Lord bless your soul. Thanks. Oh Lord. Oh no! Nolly's gonna be cross if I don't hurry home. Curses. Looks like it's going to rain. Master. Oh, thank goodness. You're free to have a firm grasp on your consciousness. I was afraid you'd accidentally let go of my hand. What happens if I let go of her hand? Now, Master, this is the period of time I truly wish to show you. The boy you're eating in the rose garden was now a fine young man. Nonetheless, he still bore the same gentle eyes as before. He would from time to time show remnants of that innocent boy. He was, in his own mind, still making the transition into adulthood, I suspect. Mel frequently visited the church, on Sundays to participate in Mass, of course, but more often to be tutored by the priest. In addition, he also attended a private school run by an eminent marquis. I don't know language. Marquis. Marquis definition. There we go. In some European countries, a nobleman ranking above a count but below duke. Okay.
Marquis.
Marquis! The one time I try to pronounce things right, I get it wrong. That was not a school where students had desks and sat in rows. Studied at the Marquis's estate. Secondary and higher education was not the same as it is today, and Mel was considering university. The priest wanted to recruit him to the church, but Mel was having difficulty deciding what he should do. That he had such a choice is envious, is it not? Good afternoon. I'm here to pick up my order. Is it ready? Other. Hey, ready and waited, young Master Rose. Oh, don't call me young master, please. Oh, that's Japanese translation. I beg your pardon. Can I seem to get my head out of the past? Your order's right here, sir. Mel stopped at a jewelry store in the center of town on his way back from the church. The building was both a workshop and storefront. The nobles of the area were deeply fond of the master's wares. They're so skilled, even the royal family had commissioned work from him. As a matter of fact, the wooden sign out front was engraved with a replica of a piece of his jewelry said to be on display in the palace. As artistry flourished in this golden age, the number of shops selling luxurious items, such as jewelry, rose in kind. However, the clientele of these shops comprised of a very narrow range of people. May I have a look? Of course, of course. Good, it came out just as I hoped. Splendid work. It's the maid! Well, no, it's a different laugh. The maid is hee, and this is you can tell because the voice act, there's not voice act, you see. But you know that maid is He, but he's, you know. Can I afford to disappoint a loyal customer like yourself? Admirable work ethic. Sure she'll love it. Such a kind lad, young master. My boy back home could do well to learn a thing or two from you. Every man ought to show woman some cordiality. Coming home to a cold fireplace is a sad thing indeed. Ha ha ha. Again, please don't call me young master. My apologies. I'll take this and be on my way then. Good day. If you can find yourself in need of aught else, just let me know. They said they had a father and mother, right? I can make any jewelry you ask for. Come to me and your sweetheart day will be sure as made. Sweetheart's day. I guarantee the two of you will have all sorts of fun when you give it to her. But please, I don't have a sweetheart. Huh, well that's a surprise. Sure many girls are vying for your hand too. Yeah, Mr. Rhodes. Fine family, good looks, charming. Your future's all, but I'll be on my way then. I'm in a bit of a hurry. Good day. Come again anytime. Oh, I got a Steam trading card. Let's look at that. What'd I get? Got Michael. The youngest son of the Bollinger family. Well, it's Michael, but there's no A. Keeping his emotions locked up instead. But that's scarcely surprising, from having spent so much days in solitude. How many cards are there? Let's look at them. There's Mel, the white-haired girl. Bestia, that's like a wolf. The white-haired girl again. Jacopo, the white-haired girl again. Mikkel, the white-haired girl, and the maid. I assume the white-haired girl is us? Like, are you reincarnated, or? Goodness. Maybe I'll say I want to study abroad or something. Patient as my father may be, that was certainly Abraham. Okay, so his parents are still alive. You can hear it now. Wasting your God-given talents, boy. Could we announce my name and rank? Go somewhere far away. Sounds like the kind of plan Nelly would come up with. And I know this game is rather short compared to other visual novels. Like, I think it's still, like, you know, a decent length, but... Oh, I didn't notice that. In the window title, it says the house in Fata Morgana, Mel Rhodes. You know, the protagonist of presumably the entire story. As he drew closer to the mansion, the rich fragrance of roses grew more prominent. Over time, this distinctive scent had led visitors to refer to the house as Rose Manor. It was also probably a play on the flaxen-haired family's last name, Rhodes, which you heard the owner of the jewelry store say just moments earlier. The mansion looked quite different than it does now, no? Yeah, it looks like it's just a rose. It kind of looks like we're looking down from, like, you know, an aerial view at, like, a garden, and they mold it to look like a rose. No thickets of ivy covering the walls. No yawning broken doors to be found. Wonder what the Rhodes family would think if they saw the house in its present tragic condition. Instead of their abundantly blooming roses, a veritable symbol of prosperity, long since withered and turned into soil. My apologies, got a little sentimental there. Let us forget for a moment about our own time. Suppose they stayed out a little too long. Oh well, the sun still shines high in the sky. I'm sure it's... Oh, okay. Dearest Mel, what took you so long? Where have you been? Been waiting for ever. Nelly, you're not in the house? Nope, you're taking too long, so I decided to wait by the gate. But you didn't even notice me at all. I'll wait by the like it reminds me of a Tsukihime. Hisui, Shiki's maid, would wait for him outside for him to get home after school. But he could always be late because he's out hanging out with vampires or something cool like that. Is that any way to treat a lady? All that studying's got your head stuck up in the clouds. No, it hasn't really. Also, you're heavy. Can you please get off my back? Heavy? Been gradually reducing the amount of sweets I eat. I love sweets. Maintain my figure for a new dress. You call me heavy? I didn't catch that. Were you saying a tongue twister? Such a dim-wit Mel. Jerk. Blockhead. Weakling. Okay, so she's a tsundere. I kind of assumed, but... obnoxious to boot. Whatever happened to the delightful young little girl who was once my sister? She'll probably throw a fit if I said that out loud. Should you really be outside, Nelly? You are the star of today's event. It's fine. You can call it a birthday party, but I know it's just a fraternizing. It's obvious what father's true motives are. I'll be gathering a bunch of boys from good families to look for someone to marry me off to. No interest in that at all. Don't be like that, Nelly. They're all here for you. Let's enjoy what you can of the party. And yes, besides, it's not completely terrible. Look at this, dearest Mel. What do you think? What do I think? About what? About what? Me, L. My new dress. It arrived. I'm wearing it. How could you not know it? This is my first time seeing you in 8 years. How could I know? Come on now. I didn't notice there's something I hadn't seen before. But yeah, so many dresses, Nelly, so. But this is the dress I had made just for today. Look at the colors. They're so pretty. It's the work of a renowned dryer. And this belt is just lovely. See how it comes together to form a butterfly? Oh, can we hide the HUD? Yes, we can. Oh, okay. It is a butterfly. I'm just absolutely in love with it. I think I'll be wearing this dress for a while to come. So tell me, what do you think? Does it look good on me? Yeah, it does. It's pretty. It's the maid! In some ways, yes, she's still a delightful little girl. Oh dear, Mel, I love you. Whoa, don't jump on me like that. You can't just reuse the same CG. That's cheating. Oh my, you dropped something. Whatever. It's the present! Wait, hold on, no, can't have that yet. Is it a present? Give it back. I was gonna give that to you later. I knew it! It's for me! Just what could it be? Hey, don't open it! What's the big deal? It's gonna be mine soon anyway, isn't it? Ooh, I love it! Our rose necklace. And this design. It's from the jeweler the royal family uses. Oh, my dearest Mel. Yeah, this made just for me. Oh, jeez. Defeats the purpose if you open it before the party. Happiness is always better sooner rather than later, Mel. I think I'll put it on right now. Okay. There. How does it look? Looks lovely. My prince is still the sweetest in all the land. Don't make such weird noises. Oh, but why not? Prince always knows exactly what his princess wants. This princess wants some rose jewelry to go with a new dress. Understand? It's the maid. She's sure don't have it easy playing your prince, Nelly. Might not be about time you found a new one. Prince is a prince because he can't just find one standing on the street corner. If you want to be retired, dearest Mel, you wouldn't have to wait for another 10 years. That's a long time. Or if you find yourself a new princess. I'm not so... You're as romantic as a rock, dearest Mel. Don't worry not, your adorable sister will always be your princess. What more could you want? Are you really allowed to be the judge of that? I mean, more to you than any other girl in the world, do I not? And that makes me your perfect princess. Hey, what's that laugh? And it'll all be over soon laugh. You're always telling me I mean more to you than anyone. Yes, you do. More than anyone in the world. My beloved baby sister. Take good care of the necklace. Thank you, my dearest Mel. Well, if you're happy with it, then so am I. You're very welcome. Now, back into the house with you. Can't have a party without the guest of honor. Do you know if anyone's here yet? Nope. I imagine they'll be here soon, though. Were you down at the church again today, Mel? Yeah, there's something I didn't know how to translate, so I want to look it up. Wow, so diligent. Can't say I really like the priest there, personally. Actually, kinda feel the same way. What? Really? Why? Well, you know. I have my reasons. So even you don't like that priest, right? Huh? Let's skip mass on Sunday then. We can go play. No skipping church. As grew the brother, so too did the sister. That day, Nellie would be turning 14. Mel, 3 years her senior, was 17. You saw it in your own eyes, so you know just how much she has changed. She was always a cute girl. She grew into an even more beautiful young woman. Though she was only 14, she was well on her way to becoming a fine lady. As for her character, well, but a girl like that has to have her own charms, would you not say? Drifting down the river of time, the two siblings matured into healthy young adults, but the core of their relationship did not change in the slightest. Nellie was very much attached to her brother, and as much as Mel complained, he still deeply cared for his sister. Around the time the sun had begun to set, carriages started lining up outside as well-dressed aristocrats made their way inside the house. As Nellie had suspected, the majority of them were boys. I think I'll call it there? Oh yeah, there's a cut to... Well, I don't really know if this is a cut to me or not, but... save. Save Mel Rhodes in slot 1. Okay. I'll see you guys next time with some more The House of Fata Morgana. I don't know. I kind of want to record more tonight, but I kind of don't. Like, I'm not for sure if I'm going to go keep doing this or more of the letter tonight, but by the time this gets uploaded, I'll probably have at least a bit of a backlog to upload. So anyways, guys, I'll see you guys next time with more of The House of Fata Morgana, you know? We'll keep playing. Yeah. I don't really know what to expect, but, you know, that... I don't really have an opinion on it yet, really. Like, you know. Like, yeah, this is, you know, standard. I can't really think anything else of it, you know? Anyways, guys, see you guys next time. Bye.